Hey everyone, it's Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. I am very good. Let's start digging in and taking a more serious look at this game coming up this weekend. Kansas State at Kansas, another Sunflower Showdown. K-State has won 16 in a row. Can they make it 17? Can KU finally stop it? They've come awfully close the last 2 years, and really it was special teams that kind of let them down. Chris Tennant won with the long field goal last year. And of course, that scoop and score for a safety on the blocked extra point early in the game really changed the whole rhythm of that game 2 years ago in Lawrence. This one's in Lawrence too, and it's going to be interesting. It's mostly a new stadium, and the fans have been showing up. Let's get into the guy. He's on the photo. You know where this is going. Who I think holds the key in this entire game, maybe for both teams. First, thank you for helping us get to 17K. If you're subscribing, if not, go ahead and do so. It always helps out the creators on this platform by feeding that algorithm. Hit the thumbs up if you like it. Leave comments because this game is huge. This game's huge for both of these programs. Both KU and K-State, if you look down the road, if they lose this game, getting to bowl eligibility might be challenging. I think KU might have a better path to that. But if they both leave here with 4-4 records on Saturday at Lawrence, I think K-State's in pretty good shape to get to a bowl. And I know a lot of you are like, a bowl for 6 wins. Believe me, it counts. It really does help. But Jalon Daniels has been the difference this season for KU in winning some of these closer games. You remember last year, it was a disaster for KU. They lost so many close games, and it was, honestly, I hate throwing one guy under the bus. It was Jalon Daniels. He was turning the ball over at an alarming rate, fumbles like crazy at key times. But just in his passing stats alone over the 12 games of the season, he had 12 interceptions and 14 touchdowns. This season, only 7 games in, he's had 18 touchdowns and just 2 interceptions. Jalon Daniels is playing much better football. Now, he's doing less damage with his legs, but when you're completing 70% of your passes, you probably could stand to just sit back there and hurl the ball around. I've never hidden the fact that I think Jalon Daniels is a heck of a quarterback. I see him and I wonder what Bill Snyder would have done with him because he is a true dual threat guy. He can really run the ball. And would they have used him like a Michael Bishop, Jonathan Beasley, and all those other guys? Probably yes. And I think KU hasn't gotten the full capabilities out of him. And last year he fell victim to the need to make all the big plays, the feeling that he had to make all the big plays. Well, he doesn't really have to do that this year. The rest of the team is helping out. The defense is kind of hit and miss, but they're doing a good job with the offensive side of the ball. The defense can't stop anyone. But I'm just going to say this. If Jalon Daniels comes out and starts throwing it all over the field against K-State and adds in a run or two that really hurts, this is going to be KU's game. K-State's got to find a way to stop this guy. He is one of my favorite quarterbacks in the conference when he's playing like he is. As just a little aside, as we were wrapping up at Big 12 Media Days this past summer in Frisco, our table was right next to one of the BYU, I think it was their main BYU radio station. I think it might have been KSL that was right there doing some stuff. And you know what? I hopped over and did a bit right before we were leaving. And the next guy that came in and sat down next to me for the next hit on that station was Jalon Daniels. I turned to him and said, young man, I love watching you play. And I do. I just hope for K-State's sake, he doesn't have a really big game on Saturday and have a blast. But Jalon Daniels, he might be the man that makes the difference one way or another. And if he stays away from turnovers against the Wildcats might be in big trouble. We'll see. Tomorrow, let's take a look at Avery Johnson, what he has to do and what lies ahead for him.